Okay, so here are our responses to the questions that you gave us. So for your first question, first of all, um, you said that we want to get rid of copyright laws completely, but actually, that was never our argument. We said that we wanted to limit copyright laws substantially, but we don't want to completely get rid of them. So I just wanted to clarify that. Um, so you asked how we plan to protect the individuals with adjustment of copyright laws. Um, Overall, we want to get rid of the loopholes in copyright laws that affect individuals. So overall, there should just be more fair and affordable ways for people to deal with accusations of copyright because copyright laws are so specific and they encompass so many activities of life. A person could have copyright infringement against them and then just be unable to adequately defend themselves. Like a large company could sue them and then they wouldn't be able to hire a decent lawyer to defend themselves, and then their life could potentially be really harmed by this situation. And then also, since copyright laws encompasses so many activities, like I said before, someone could be singing a song out loud or something, or taking pictures of something, and then that could technically be considered copyright infringement. And so a lot of people would be at risk of that, and then they would be at risk of getting their rights taken away because that would be copyright infringement. And then secondly, you asked about open source software. So when we mentioned open source software, we were saying how copyright laws are a threat to open source software rather than being a lack thereof. Because you said we were concerned that there was no open source software, but that wasn't our argument. We were saying we were worried about open source software being threatened. So I can reiterate an example that we had given before about a piece of open source software called Sweet 16, which was used by physicians in order to accurately assess their patients and everything. So this tool was public domain, as I said, and then another tool was created just like it. And then the first tool, Sweet 16, with its use became increasingly limited until the creators of the other tool asked for Sweet 16 to be taken from public domain. And so a doctor named Dr. John Newman commented on this, saying that this had harmful implications because it meant that the software used to, say, assess patients' pain or patients' risk other than what the Sweet 16 did could be taken from public domain as well. And this would affect the function of hospitals, thereby affecting the lives of patients as well. And then you said you wanted to know how specific people's lives are affected. Well, the example I gave about the Sweet 16 shows how people's lives can be ruined, but also the example with the Hacker magazine, the 2600, when a kid posted decrypted code online, and the creators of the Hacker magazine that code got into were sued for it. They were harmfully impacted even though the creators of the magazine didn't even use the code. It wasn't even their fault. And so that was unfair. And that's an example of specific lives being ruined.